the start of the 2016 U.S. National Arabian and Half Arabian Championship Horse Show, with 1,800 horses entered and 7,200 exhibitors and support staff ready for showing. Today also marks the 50th anniversary of U.S. Nationals.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Richardson. I'm the president of the Arabian Horse Association, and this is a huge year for us. We're in Tulsa, and this is our 50th anniversary of our national championship show. So we're pretty excited to be here. There's almost 200 championship classes that people over the next 10 days will be vying to get those positions and to win. So I'm actually sitting in the middle of the awards room, so behind me you'll see all of the trophies and the ribbons. It's pretty exciting when you come here and get to pick up your actual trophy and take it home with you. So this year for the 50th, we have people that are here that actually went to the very first one. When you stop and think of a breed association that has been involved this long and how much we've grown, there's right about 1,900 horses here this year, and so from all over North America. So our Canadian friends have come to join us, and we're running 3 rings at a time in 3 different sections of the Tulsa Fairgrounds. And so from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, there's horses doing all different kinds of sports. And so it's just an exciting time, and to be part of it for the 50th anniversary, I think people are pretty excited to be here this year and just to be a part of history. What has happened, when we first started out as a breed, we actually had the halter classes, so the breeding and hand classes, because you wanted to have the best conformation and you were looking for your breeding stock to go forward. And so it was a way, all of us used to come to nationals to sort of shop and see what the stallions looked like. And then as we added classes for the younger horses, then you were able to see what their get looked like and what they were producing and the different family lines. And it was a place that brought together some of the actual differences in our breeds just in conformation. So it brought together the Egyptian horses and the Polish horses and the Spanish horses, and then what we called almost kind of homegrown horses that had originally come and had been breeding for several generations in the United States. So when you brought all those genetics together in one area, it was an opportunity to say, well, I like this kind of horse, or I like this particular kind of horse, that sort of thing. And then we started in the performance, and we used to just, in the dark ages it seems like, but 50 years ago, we just showed the horses in Western and in English, and then Park was added, and then driving was added, and then we got into Hunter Pleasure was added, and then Country English Pleasure, and in between all of that, we got side saddle, we have driving, that we had formal driving, which was a 4-wheeled buggy, and then the pleasure driving, which is a 2-wheeled cart. And so and then it expanded. Most all of it when we first started was really, there wasn't a difference between the amateur and the professional. And then we got a lot of professional people in, so we started having some amateur classes, and now we have a whole range of amateur classes. Well, what we tried to do is show that it's our 50th, but not take away from the experience for the individual. And so you can't put too much, quote, stuff in the ring, because that takes away from that person earning that championship, and it also takes away from their opportunity, because if you get too much glitz and glitter and it's then distracting to the horses. Then there's other backdrops that we're using, and we've changed a little bit the presentations of how we're going to give ribbons. This year is going to be a little different. Wanted to make it a little bit more safer and a little more exciting. So the classes that are 10 or more will actually get their top 10 ribbon put on out in the warm-up area when they've been excused, and they'll come back in, so they'll get a rail shot on both sides, and so there won't be the time to put the ribbons on inside of the ring this time, and so there won't be a stand-up top 10 picture. We put out backdrops out around the area so people can get their big group shots if they'd like to do that. There's a lot of just little things that are different, as far as there's some special giveaways this year and that sort of thing to commemorate the 50th anniversary. So it's a not miss. You really need to be here, because people will remember this, I think, for a lifetime. I think one of my special memories is when we used to promote the stallions, and the stallion classes were pretty big. They had different things that if you came by, they gave you. And there was a horse named Good Thunder, and he was owned by Rohara. And one of the fun things that they did is they had umbrellas that showed Good Thunder. And so when Good Thunder would come into the ring, everybody in the stands would open up their umbrellas. And it was just a fun time. And that's been probably 20 some years ago. And I actually found that umbrella the other day when I was cleaning out a closet. And I thought, wow, look at this. I still have this umbrella from U.S. Nationals. But there's so many memories that you have of a particular park horse class or a beautiful driving class, or you remember when that costume, for instance, went national champion, and here it comes back on another horse and he goes national champion again. It's those kind of things, and then oftentimes just the little memories of getting to meet a particular horse up close and personal and talk to their owners and the pride they have in that individual. So yes, I have very many memories of U.S. Nationals.
We also had our tail tours start today. The tours are a chance for the public to come out and learn about the Arabian horse, get a behind-the-scenes peek of the show, and watch some great horse show classes. We asked some of our tour attendees about the tour, and this is what they had to say.
Yes, it is.
Been
It's
to a
first
horse
time.
show before?
I think.
Okay, pretty much everyone. Was this your first time at an Arabian horse show?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was awesome.
I liked it.
What was your
Awesome.
favorite part? Which one?
Getting to see all the horses in the horse show part. I really like that.
See all all the different kinds of horses,
Yeah.
like different colors.
Was it pretty cool when you got to see the horse walk into the room you guys were sitting in?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a living room where a horse just walks in?
No.
Do you want your parents to buy you a horse to put in your living room?
Yeah.
If you're out walking around during the show, you'll notice a cutout is set up by each of the rings. Make sure to check them out and take a memorable picture of you riding or driving some of the greatest horses of today. Make sure to use hashtag AHAUSN16 when posting on social media so we can see them too. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.